Okay, guys, so today is February 26th. So I hope that Sundays just kind of work for everybody. To me, I think it's going to be a good time only because we have Amy's team call. If you guys ever want to hop on that, that's my coach's team call. She does those Mondays at 5:30. And then Wednesday is the team boom call. I'll explain what these are. That one is at 4 on Wednesdays. So really quick, our team is technically Team Boom. We are all under Patrick Reelman. This is my coach's brother. So Patrick signed up about 7-ish years ago, and then he signed up his family, and long way down the road, Amy signed up me. And then that's why you're all here today. When you have a team that is working the business, and you want to branch off and you kind of find your own style and whatnot, I branched off from Team Tenacious. So Amy, we're all under Team Boom. So the team call on Wednesdays there's hundreds of people on that call. Patrick's earning about $9,500 a week as a coach. So he has lots of coaches underneath him that are working the business. And what's really cool about our team is that we are a family, literally like the Reelman family. So people know who they are when we go on trips and we go to events. People know Team Boom because there's a lot of top 50 coaches within Team Boom's organization. So really why I am encouraging so many of you to hit Emerald rank. Emerald meaning you have one person on your left leg, one person on your right leg. What that means is that you will now be invited into the Boom fam. It is a team page, just like Island of Warriors is, but the difference is there's business building tips in there. It's not like all fluffy kind of stuff. Everyone that's in there is at least an Emerald coach. So it just kind of takes you up to that next level. It's where I've found many of my success partners over time. Success partner is just like an accountability buddy. We get on Zoom just like we are right now. We kind of tell each other what our goals are for however long we plan on working. We play music. We mute each other so we're not talking, and we just work. So it's like having that accountability. So many people say, oh, I could never work at home. I wouldn't sit down. Well, I do it, and it's nice to have that accountability partner. So it's really nice to be in the Boom fam. You have to be Emerald rank to do that. The other cool things about Emerald rank, just to quickly explain that, because none of you are at Emerald rank as of now. Emerald rank means that Beachbody starts to send you free customer leads. What that means is, and you will learn this in Path to Emerald training. So that comes after new coach training. So you will start to earn free customer leads. When somebody is sitting at home at 3 o'clock in the morning and they see an infomercial for P90X and they go on and they order that, they don't have a coach. So Beachbody randomly assigns them to somebody. Or if somebody just randomly logs on to the Team Beachbody website and they request a free coach, they can do that. That could be you. You will learn how to check those free customers, how to talk to them, how to reach out to them through Path to Emerald training. So what's really nice about that is they're already interested. You don't have to be afraid to say the word Beachbody because they already sought it out. Your job from that point on is to talk to them, build a relationship, talk about their goals, send them videos specific to the program that you are chatting about, and from there, love on them and invite them to our challenge group. Okay? So what's also nice and what happens at Emerald rank is you begin to team cycle. So why does team cycling happen at Emerald rank? Because you have a team. It's not just you. There are 2 people below you. So team cycling occurs when you can take or you can subtract 200 volume points from your right leg or your strong leg and 100 volume points from your weak leg. I know that might sound confusing to some of you right now, and don't worry, because it should. If you've been a coach for more than 2 to 3 months, you already know what volume is. As a coach, to stay active, you do not need to order Shakeology every month. However, I highly recommend that you do. And the reason being is that Shakeology is unlike any product out there. Yes, our protein powder is fine. It's now representing Iron Man, if any of you know what that means, which is really cool. But at the end of the day, Shakeology is what sets Beachbody apart from every other company. You will learn all about Shakeology, the ingredients and whatnot once you get to Path to Emerald training. Why coaches order Shakeology every single month is because Shakeology has 90 volume points. You need 50 volume points as a coach to stay active. That active status lasts for 5 weeks, okay? So if you order on week 1 Shakeology, for the next 5 weeks, you have 90 volume points. Going into 5 weeks after that, you'll have 40 volume points left over. Do you see kind of how that makes sense there? Because 90 minus the 50 would give you 40. So from there, you wouldn't have to order Shakeology if you didn't want to. But again, if you get into the habit of doing it, you can become a 365er. You're going to get this golden scoop. It just shows people that you're dedicated to what you're talking about and what you're doing, aka being proof of the product is one of our vital behaviors. So team cycling. So Shakeology, for example, is 90 volume points. Pre-workout, I drink it, energize, it's awesome. That is 50 volume points. So say, for example, we'll just round Shakeology up to 100 because it's just easier for numbers' sake. If you have if you have 2 coaches on your strong leg, how Beachbody is set up, just to quickly explain this to you guys, you have a strong leg and a weak leg. Your strong leg, other coaches are building that leg with you. Your weak leg is just you building it. If you are confused and you haven't learned about this and you haven't seen this in news and training, make sure to take note of volume and ask me to explain this to you when we do our one-on-one calls. Okay? I'm going to leave it at that for right now. But with the volume, the whole idea is if you have 300 volume points, you take those away from your total volume. You've been noticing lately that we've been posting volume in the Island of Warriors page. When you can subtract 300 points total from your business, as an Emerald coach, that equals $14, okay? So to put into perspective, Patrick Reelman is cycling hundreds of times to get to $9,500 in a week, okay? Right now, I'm cycling about $400 to $500 a week. And I'm not really cycling that many times, I'm cycling less than 10 times. So it goes to show you it doesn't need to be a lot of volume, but the whole idea here is that's where the money is. I don't want you guys to get so worked up about selling these challenge packs. Where the real money comes in is you sharing your journey, sharing how you are growing, how you're changing, how your life is getting better, so that people want to be a part of what you're doing. Okay? So I'm just going to quickly talk about the month of March, talk a little bit about mindset and just what you guys need to be doing on a daily basis. I know that it's annoying and I know that I can be really repetitive with this, but the reason I'm doing this is because, guys, this business is so simple. It is not hard to send a friend request, but if you're not doing it, the only thing that happens then is your stress and your anxiety builds up because you didn't do it. So then you get beat up by yourself. And then the natural human tendency is to put blame on all these external factors because God forbid it would ever be our own fault. Take responsibility for your life. Take responsibility for the goals that you have and sit down and take action. Please do not overplan, overthink, overworry, and overwhelm yourself if you're not taking action. Because there's no point in feeling all those things if you're not even going to act to do anything about them. Okay? So what I want you guys to do, and I know that some of you already shared this on the post, but just getting out a pen and paper, or if you use a computer, whatever you're used to, either you're a pen and paper person or you're a computer person. I'll give you a second to do that. My mouth is dry. Okay, so Most people think like an employee. They think day to day, make it through the week, get to the weekend. College students, when I was in college, it was just make it through the week, get to the weekend. When I graduated and I landed a cool personal training job, the hours sucked. It was just get through the week and make it to the weekend. Okay? It's really hard to break that cycle. It really is just as addictive as smoking cigarettes or whatever other people are addicted to, right? The only reason and way it changes if you change something you do daily. So you guys cannot just think day to day. Business owners do not think day to day, right? They are planning out their entire year. As a new coach, I do not want you to be overwhelmed thinking like, oh my God, like I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Like how am I supposed to plan out an entire year? You're not supposed to, okay? But as you're going through training, as you hear people talking about diamond rank, once you get to an event and you are a part of and you feel just the love and the belief and the passion and the vision that these people are sharing, your goals will start. When I first started, I didn't know really what diamond was. I just knew that I was supposed to hit it. I knew that I needed 12 coaches, and that was my game plan. Talk to people, invite them, get them in a challenge group, and then share why the discount is so effing awesome. It's exactly how I built to diamond. I've said this 1,000 times. Out of those 12 coaches that got me to diamond last March, none of them are here today except for 2. And those 2 are my mom and my boyfriend. Why? Because I pay for their accounts. They're the only 2 people I could control. I cannot control those other people. So I want you to sit down here right now and write down what your goal is for the entire month of March. And by goals, I mean, what rank do you want to hit? Right now, you are all a coach. Emerald means that you have 2 people on your team. Ruby means that you have 6 people on your team. Those 6 people, out of those, you have 2 are emeralds. So you personally have 6 people. Is that right? So I'm sorry, you personally have, 4 people. And 2 of those 4 have 2 people. I wish I could see all your faces, but you all called in, so I can't ask you to give me a thumbs up. If that's confusing, Google Ruby rank Beachbody. You will see a diagram, okay? And then diamond means that you have a total of 12 people signed up beneath you. Out of those 12, 2 are emerald, okay? So that means that they each have 2 people. So right there, that means 6 people or 4 people you did not personally sponsor. Those 4, because you have 2 coaches that each have 2 coaches. All right? So the whole idea here is figuring out what rank do you want to reach. And it's important, guys, because you're here to build a business and to earn an income. All you have to do is invite people, give them an awesome experience in a challenge group, and then talk to them about the coaching opportunity, whether it is to work the business, to get the discount, or just for that extra accountability. Okay? So personally, for me, my goal by the end of March is to be a 1-star diamond, meaning that I'm a diamond and I have personally sponsored or built a diamond coach. Ideally, that's going to be Ben's account because Ben already has 10 coaches under him. I just need 1 more emerald under him. Okay? So you know what your goal is. And I want you to write this down because when we do our one-on-one call, I want you to mention this to me because I'm going to ask you, what is your goal that you wrote down on the call? So then we can strategize how you're going to get there. So first question is, why now? Why do you want to hit this goal right now? So you don't have to answer this, but I do want you to just write down why now ? So when we jump into our one-on-one calls this week, I can ask you that and you can let me know. So for me personally, why do I want to hit 1-star diamond by the end of March? Well, I'm moving to North Carolina in 3.5 weeks. So I need that income. I want to hit elite this year. I know you guys don't know what elite is. I did not know what elite was for the first 6 to 8 months of my business. So that's okay. Basically what elite means is it is based off of how well you can personally sponsor your coaches. And not just your coaches, but how well I am at training my new coaches. So elite is just a points system based off of all of my 2017 coaches. Okay, so it has nothing to do with people from last year. So by hitting elite, I earn a bonus. I'll be recognized at Summit. And if you guys have been on a national wake-up call yet, you'll hear them have said, 5-time elite coach, founder of blah, blah, blah. Okay? So I also want to do it because I need extra income for healthcare now that I'm 26 and no longer on my parents' health insurance. I also want to purchase a second car because Ben and I are sharing one right now since we turned our Jetta in. So when you ask that question, why do you want to hit that goal now? Write those things down. Next thing, what is your motivation to hit that goal? So on those days where you are like, I'm tired, I don't want to do it, or I just don't know where to start, or well, I've just worked so hard like the rest of the week. Like I know I don't have to do it today. The only person that you are sabotaging is yourself. I get it, guys. I'm tired a lot. Okay. I work this business sun up to sundown. I nanny 3 days a week. I also clean. I cook. I still sometimes personally train a few friends, not my friends, my parents' friends. I have a cat to take care of. I have a boyfriend. I'm going grocery shopping. I'm doing all this stuff too. I feel you. And not only that, but you have to understand that when I became a coach, I had 3 other jobs. I was personally training, managing an anytime fitness gym, and I was serving. And then I added coaching on top of it all, okay? My vision and belief in this is just so big that I understand and I accept that I would rather put in 2 years of work to live my dream life instead of putting in 40 to 50 years of work to work towards Social Security that I don't know is going to be there when I hit that age, right? So you just have to ask yourself, what are your goals and how quickly do you want to hit them? So my motivation for hitting 1-star diamond right now is definitely my income. I'm driven by income. And it's not a dollar amount, but it's not to stress out about bills. It's to be able to go out to dinner if we feel like it, to be able to buy any type of food that I want to make in my meal prep and not just eating chicken all week because that's all we can afford. Little things like that are my motivation. It's not that I have a set dollar amount of what I want in my bank account. I just want freedom. I want options. And I don't want to have to say no to myself. Because at the end of the day, your income is a direct correlation to what you do, right? If you want more, talk to more people. If you feel like, you want to make an extra $100 this month, invite more people, okay? And that just comes down to time managing and figuring out how badly do you want it. Another one of my motivations is, and I want you, when you're writing down motivation, it doesn't always have to be positive, like more income or paying off my student loans or paying off my credit card debt. Some of it can be like negative stuff, like things that you don't want anymore. So one of my things is my boyfriend's mom and I have not been getting along. Okay. And I don't do drama. I don't do passive aggressiveness. I'm very straightforward and blunt. So I don't tip around and do that shit. So for me, one of my motivations is I'm going to prove my boyfriend's mom wrong. I'm going to retire Ben. I'm going to pay for his health insurance. And I could really give 2 flying Fs if a girl is the breadwinner of her family, because we live in 2017. And why didn't anybody else ever ask a man if he wants to be a stay-at-home dad? It doesn't have to just be women. And so it's hard. You're going to face criticism. You're going to face people not supporting you. But at the end of the day, you cannot pay bills with other people's opinions. So they can keep it to themselves and stress out about it themselves, but do not let it affect you, because it doesn't do you any good and it's just throwing more fuel to the fire. Okay? So next thing is action needed. What do you need to do to hit that goal? So right now, for you to hit Emerald rank, you need 2 people on your team. Okay? Those 2 people will come if you hit Success Club. So your goal every month, if you guys are just aiming for Success Club, everything else will fall into place. I'm not signing up new coaches, just pulling them out of my ass, guys. They're all coming from our challenge group. If you were to go into our challenge group, Fit and Lean, right now, almost every single person in there is signed up for the discount. I can think of, I'm going to say there's maybe 2 to 3 people in there that aren't on a discount right now. Every single person is nearly a discount coach. Why? Because I put 100% more or less of my time, and we put our time into that group. We are giving them so much value and support and accountability that they want to be in there every single day. And why not save $40 a month on Shakeology and just sign up for the discount? Okay, so action needed when you're thinking about those goals is, if your goal is to hit Emerald rank, which, guys, you can hit Emerald rank in like 3 days. You literally reach out to your mom or dad, a family member, boyfriend, best friend, aunt, uncle, it doesn't matter. You don't need them to be there forever. But it'll at least help you hit that Emerald rank initially. And that just gives you a little boost of inspiration, right? A little boost of motivation. So hitting Success Club every single month will get you to your goal. Once you hit Success Club, that means you have 3 people joining your challenge group. What does that do? That covers your Shakeology and your business fee. You can convert at least 2 of those 3 people to be a coach. So right there, you're an Emerald rank, right? And then once you're at Emerald rank, you start to team cycle, so you're making more of an income. So my goal being a 1-star diamond, what are the actions I need to focus on this month? Inviting. You know, and that means that not spending a ton of time on making pretty slideshow presentations for team calls. I can talk, I can relay everything I need to say to you guys. Sure, that would be nice, but that is not my priority right now, just to decorate it for you. I can talk to you about it. Okay, so you need to think about what is most important. So number 1 for me is inviting people. Inviting is the core of our business. If you do not invite somebody to do something with us, I don't know why you're here, because there's no point to be a coach if you're not inviting people. You can just get the discount and get your shake for free, or just get your shake at a discount. Okay, my second action needed is working with my top coaches. So this means, if you guys listen to that Carolyn Marone call, working with the willing. Again, this is something that I struggle with. I tend to drag people along. And it's because I see so much potential in everybody that, you know, a year ago, I never thought that I would be this person. I never thought that one person would be on a team call of mine. I was only on Amy's calls and Patrick's calls. It never even dawned on me that I could potentially have a call. And I can remember the first time I had a call, I had 1 coach on it, and I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And now right now there's like 5 of us. This is so awesome, right? So right now my goal is, I have a lot of you that are crazily enough working really hard, and it's awesome. So that means that the people that are like half-assing it, kind of showing up, kind of not, just getting stuck in challenger mode, you're not my priority right now. You can't be. And it's nothing personal. This is business. And right now I have really big goals, and that's, you know, I let them know. You have to let the people in your life know that you have big goals, and that's why you're making short-term sacrifices right now. Okay? So the other thing is, I need a monthly plan. I need to know when I'm posting, what I'm posting about, where I'm posting it, and then when to send thank you messages. So what do I mean by when to post and what I'm posting? Well, right now I really want to hit Success Club 30. It's a crazy goal, but I've hit Success Club 25, 4 to 5 times. There's no reason I can't do Success Club 30. Now, what that means is I need to have a plan. I can't just blindly go in and just start inviting people. I need to work from a list. So I will share my screen with you guys so you can see how I do that and how I keep track of everybody. So first things first, I'm going to show you guys this. Okay, so at the end of the week, I'm already sending this to Sam because Sam has posted her to-do list every single day of this past week. If you guys watched the pinned video in our team page, I said, if you guys post every single day, I will send you a gift. So I spent $65 on this. Okay, I cannot email or send this to you guys because there's a lock on it because I bought it on Etsy. It was only downloadable, if that's a word. So it is this crazy cool tracking sheet like this. It was designed by a Beachbody coach, and basically it gives you all of these monthly plans. Okay, so I will screenshot this. This is my calendar for March. What I love about our team is that we do things together. Okay, you guys do not have to run your own challenge groups. A challenge group is when somebody orders a challenge pack and Shakeology. So Fit and Lean, for example. You do not have to run your own. Why? Because so many of you have full-time jobs right now. I don't want to put that added pressure of you to have to open up a group every 21 days, invite people to that group, and post all by yourself. That's just craziness, okay? So, every single month we're going to have 2 prep weeks, okay? It's one group. It's ongoing. At the end of the week, I will go back and delete all the posts. So when we add new people to it, it looks like a brand new group. So when somebody joins your group, you add them to prep week. So then that way they're getting familiar with posting every day, checking into a Facebook group. Hold on. Checking into a Facebook group. They're just getting familiar with spending 5 minutes on social media, not just mindlessly scrolling and posting cat videos. Okay? So there's going to be 2 prep weeks this month. I will post this in the Island of Warriors. The reason being so that you guys know what to invite people to. Okay? You're not just inviting to invite. You want to have a system so that you're not burning yourself out and inviting every single day and driving yourself crazy for it. Right? And then the problem is that you're inviting at the wrong time. You have that awkward overlap where somebody had ordered and it's like, well, I don't really have a group to put you in. Like, I don't know what to do with you right now. Okay, so we're getting rid of that. There's going to be a system of when to invite and then when to just follow up and get them in. How does that happen? You have to know your niche market. I know that my niche market takes 2 weeks to order. 2 weeks to order, which means that I already have a week where I have to explain everything to them, inviting them, asking about their goals, responding to their goals, sending them a video, getting back to me about the video, me sending the description of what's included in the pricing, and then them finally saying, yes, I'm interested, or yes, I want to do it, right? So then after that, it's like, it could take them another week to finally order. Not all of you ordered the second I reached out. Well, Tori did, but that's different. But all of you, it took me a little while to kind of like overcome your objections, which is normal. It is normal, okay? So how I have it laid out right now is that there's going to be 2 free groups. You guys can, of course, run your own free group. If you want to do that, please reach out to Sam too, because she has a kick-ass free group that she's running. She's so consistent in it. But if it's something that you want to do with her, and I don't want to speak for Sam, but knowing myself, do not add people to that group if you yourself are not participating. You need to participate if you are adding somebody to a group, because it's not our job to take care of your people. This is your business, okay? This is not just a hobby. So I'm going to post this then tonight so that you guys can see what this group is like, what this the calendar for March looks like, and what to invite people to. When I start inviting people, I will post my invites, literally what I'm saying word for word, so that you can either copy and paste and send that to the people you're talking to, or just kind of reword it, fit your personality and your lifestyle. Like if you don't say dude or awesome as much as I do, but you say like girl and amazing, that's fine. Just change it around, not a big deal. But the reason I post my invites is that you guys can at least see what has to be in there. So if I'm describing a challenge group, I'm going to talk about a fitness program, Shakeology, which I usually just call a superfood shake. If somebody's on social media and they see the word superfood, they know it's Shakeology. You don't need to say that. They've been bombarded enough. They're not retarded, unless they live under a rock. So, babe, give me 2 seconds. My dad's alarm's going off and it's driving me nuts. Dad? I don't have time. Okay, so I'm also going to post this on the team page too. I'm going to mail this to you guys if you post your completed checklist every single day, any time of the month of March. Okay, so it has to be in one whole week. For 7 days in a row, you have to post your completed business activity tracker. I will show you what those are. Sometimes you might see it abbreviated as BAT, B-A-T. There are 1,045,000,000 of these. If you don't like the ones I've posted, I got them off Pinterest. I take no personal offense because I did not make any of them. So go and find one that you like that fits your schedule and how many hours a day you have to work. So I have literally laid out when I'm posting my call to action posts. What is a call to action post? Every single week, you guys should be posting at least, write this down, one time about the coaching opportunity. Every single week, you have to do it. And it has to be direct, a call to action. That's what that means. You might see it sometimes abbreviated as C2A. What that means is literally saying that whatever coaching has done for you, tell your story. It's a 4-step process. It goes 1, who you were before coaching. You can do this even if you've been a coach for 2 hours. Who you were before coaching. The second part is what didn't you like? Or it doesn't have to be what didn't you like. I'll explain mine real quick. 1, before I was a coach, I was a personal trainer. Okay, I was overworked, I was overstressed, and I was in a very sexist career field because I'm tiny and people don't take me seriously as a personal trainer. So number 2, what didn't I like about it? It wasn't even so much that, I love personal training. I love working one-on-one with people. I love helping people fall in love with their bodies and their minds and all that stuff. But I was bored. There's only so many tricep exercises I can put somebody through. And people aren't going to do the wild, weird, crazy things that sometimes you're doing in the 21-day fix extreme in the middle of the gym. But they'll do it at home. So there's just so much more variety there for them and so much more room where they can actually progress and transform their bodies without feeling awkward and uncomfortable and doing that in public. Okay? So I was just bored and I really didn't like my boss. I wasn't making any money and the hours were out of this world insane. Okay? So then number 3, what changed? You became a coach. Why? You do not need to coach to help people. You can go out and start a nonprofit, not make any income off of it, never sell something to anybody in the world. But you're here because you do want to make an income. There's nothing wrong with making an income off of your passion. Everyone else is making an income in the 9-to-5 world for somebody else's dream. Why do you feel selfish or wrong for wanting to make an income off of your dream? You got to change your mindset. The world is about making money. It really is, and it sucks, but do good with your money. For me, for example, I want to literally help save like every endangered wild species ever. You guys probably don't know this, but sloths are one of my favorite animals in the whole world, and I have adopted 2. I literally donate money to them every single month. I'm weirdly passionate about it, but I can only afford to donate to 2. And that literally, I'm deferring my student loan so I can donate to these sloths across the world, right? It's a priority to me, right? My student loans, yeah, whatever. So what changed? You said yes to coaching. Why? Why did you say yes to coaching? Because you didn't have to. You don't need to be a coach to help people. You could just be posting randomly on Instagram, sharing your tips and stuff. That's what I was doing before. But then I realized okay, I see these people building these homes. I see people earning crazy amounts of money. I saw a video of a coach paying off one of her student loans, which was $12,500 in 1 week's paycheck. That to me is the day that I signed up. I reached out to Amy. I was like, I know that you've been annoying the shit out of me for the past 6 months, and I'll finally do this only because I saw this girl pay off her student loans in 1 paycheck. And she was crying on YouTube. I was crying because I was like, holy crap, this is insane. But it's possible, and you guys just have to have that belief in it. And then number 4 is sharing your vision. I share it all the time. Everybody knows that Emily Croucher wants to live on an island, that Emily Croucher wants to bring her boyfriend home from work, and I want to pay off my student loans. I talk about it all the time. Okay? I talk about how I don't want to have a boss. I want to tell myself what I want to do when I want to do it with who I feel like doing it. So sharing your story, that's a call to action post. So asking people are you ready? Or, if you want to have a conversation, send me a message, like this post, comment below, anything along those lines. But the one thing I do want to say is please don't make a post like that if you're not posting a photo. Okay, people want to see you. Because even if they don't stop to read what you have, they might just like it because it's a selfie or it's a before and after photo. And before and after photos don't have to be of your body. They can be from neck up. I've done several of those. Because why? I did not join Beachbody for the health and fitness. I was already a personal trainer. I joined it because I was severely depressed and I had no friends. Okay. So for me, it's like if I posted a picture from neck up, it could be of a fake smile and me just, binge drinking, popping Adderall and smoking cigarettes, which was my life 2 years ago, to now where I couldn't even tell you last time I've had an Adderall, smoked a cigarette, or, I still drink, but like not anywhere near like I used to, like a beer or two, like once a week, So sharing the difference there. So many people will relate to that story. Remember, guys, it's not the product that people are buying. They are buying into you. They like how you use it, right? So the people in our groups aren't super duper strict and clean eating vegans, right? They're just not, because I'm not. And I brought all of you here together. Instead, I show that I still eat burgers and fries and beer, and those types of people will be attracted to me. So I share that. So I have mapped out when I'm posting every week, one coaching call to action. Every week, one challenge group call to action. So talking about the support and the accountability, talking about Shakeology, talking about your workout program, talking about a friend that you made in the group, the convenience, the not slacking off because you have no effing excuse, because it's literally right there wherever you are. You don't have to drive to the gym. Precipitation doesn't matter. You don't have a car, who cares? It's right there on your phone. So talk to people about that. Call to action means you are asking them to do something. Throughout the week, you can make coaching posts without asking them to do anything. I make them all the time. I just talk about the freedom I have, but I don't say comment below or like this post. I don't do that, but I'm still talking about it every day because I signed up to be a coach. So I'm going to talk about coaching more than I talk about the challenge groups. If you sign up for the fitness part, that's what you need to be talking about. Okay. You know what, guys, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to see if I can upgrade my thing real quick. Okay. So we'll just do 10 more minutes. So how I have this listed out is, and I'm going to post this again. Okay. So as you can see, I have, it just goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Everything in orange, which I know is hard to read, is just the day of the month. So being Wednesday, that would be March 1st. Okay. And then down here for Thursday, I have March 2nd, and then so on and so forth. Okay. So I look at this and I think to myself, once a week, I have to make a coaching call to action. So I put that in. My first coach call to action is Tuesday, the 2nd of, it'll be so much easier when you can see this. So just put down on your piece of paper, you want to have one coaching call to action a week, one challenge group call to action a week. Throughout the week, you can talk about the other stuff. You can talk about it. You can show it, post workout videos, your grocery list. You can post a picture of your grocery list and be like, I'll send a free packet of my favorite superfood if you guys can guess how much I spent on this grocery haul. Something like that. Just like make it fun, make it interesting. Biggest thing though is I don't want you to follow other coaches if you can't follow for inspiration and all you do is envy and you feel jealous. Because I will be the first person to tell you that I've let that happen to me and affect me. And I will reach out to those people and just be like, hey, do you want to be my success partner? Like, you're killing it. I stalk you. I like you. Let's be friends. And then when I get to talk to them, I realize like, oh my God, like you don't even really do anything, but you're really good at posting. Remember, don't compare your day-to-day real life to everyone else's highlight reel, because you have no idea what's going on behind that phone and that picture, right? Everyone can make shit look real nice. That doesn't mean that they have everything together. So I can follow other coaches because I don't play the comparison game. I'm happy for you. You worked hard for it. You deserved it. But I'm able to keep in mind that not everybody is as it seems. So biggest example. I'm sorry, Kate. Biggest example is I met this girl on the Success Club trip last year, which was to the Bahamas and Jamaica. She has 45,000 followers on Instagram. When I saw her on the cruise, I was like, oh my God, like this is my girl. I'm so excited. And I walked right up to her. Months later, I just randomly reached out to her on Facebook and I was like, you are like killing it. Your Instagram is beautiful. I love you. Like, can we just be friends? So we started doing Zoom calls like this. We would talk about our goals and then we would do our power hour. 45,000 followers and she's not even a diamond coach. Crazy. Blew my mind. I would have thought that she was like a 9-star diamond making like all this money. Nope. So it has nothing to do with that. And then more than that, I found out that she pays for her followers, which is nothing wrong with that. There's an awesome, awesome site. If you're going to do it the right way. It's called Instagress. Actually comment that. Look into it. I did it when I first joined, but I only did it for a month because I really want every single one of my followers on Instagram to be a real human being. I don't want creepy dudes. You know, I'm in a relationship, a serious relationship. It's already, you know, I mean, Ben's awesome, so it's kind of hard to say that. But, you know, if you have a spouse, it's kind of like, why are you on social media all day long? You know, if you genuinely are posting to the right niche, I don't have creepy people that follow me. I don't have any weird dudes. I don't have any fake accounts because I don't pay for my followers. Now I might kind of, to be honest with you, look like a lesbian because all the people that I follow are girls, just like all of my friends on Facebook now are girls, but you know, it is what it is. And it's not our fault that guys can't be our friends without creepily messaging us, even though they see that we're in a relationship. Like, hello. So I'm going to show you guys real quickly what I do every day. I'm going to run through this in 10 minutes. If you aren't on screen right now and you can't see this, I always post the team call recordings. You will see it posted. Okay, so first thing that I always have up. Okay, well, this is something that I actually always have up is, okay, so this right here is my ideal person. Alana is not somebody that I know. I just made that name up because if I thought of the person that would be like me, it would be her. Okay? So when I go to post, I look at all of this stuff and I ask myself, is this post going to attract the person that likes these things? So the objections that I had and that I would give or I hear often are, I go to the gym, I don't work out at home. Well, I'm a personal trainer. I don't need what you're offering. I'm branding myself right now, my favorite one. I'm like, oh, good for you. I'll be here when you're done doing that. Because you can do that while also making an income instead of stressing yourself out and just spinning your wheels and trying to be like the 10 million other girls on Instagram that are quote unquote branding themselves. Objections, I have an unsupportive spouse or a boyfriend and they just don't think that this is right or whatever. I have no time. No, you have no sense of time management. The person that was like, I don't drink my meals. So you saw my post today. I've gotten 3 objections in the past 3 days. I don't drink my meals. All right, well, you drink alcohol, and I see that you do that like 5 times a week, which means that you're probably compensating by not eating real food. So instead, you kind of are drinking your calories, but the worst part about it is that there's no nutrients in the alcohol that you're drinking. So that's fine. You don't have to drink your shake. So what did I do? I posted a picture of Shakeology made into brownie batter. Overcome objections through posting. Doesn't have to be just one-on-one. Right there, I could have sat back to all of those girls and like said, why you don't have to have it as a shake every day. But instead I was like, you know what? I'm going to kill 3 birds with 1 stone and make a post about it. So when I go to follow up with them, I can say, hey, I'm not sure if you saw my post the other day, but I really hope that you saw that you do not have to drink Shakeology. It can be whatever you want it to be. Just, you can't be closed-minded. Okay, so I look at all this stuff before I even go to post. So this is already on my desktop. Rachel, Julie, Sam, and I all did this. I'm assuming there's going to be another social media training at some point. If you guys are interested in that, just keep an eye out. I will post about it in the group the next time it's up and running. Okay, so every single day, what I have open is Messenger. I have 1 page just with my Messenger open. I have another tab with like Facebook open, okay? Big thing here, guys. I do not have a news feed. This has been the biggest game changer in my business. When I log into Facebook, I do not see I don't have a news feed. Why? Because I work from lists. I don't need a news feed. How you do that is you can go to Google and type in kill my news feed. It's just a little plug thing that'll be attached to your, like to the side of your search bar. You can turn it off and on with one click. But I don't have my news feed shown on my Facebook anymore because it's my desktop. I get on here and I look at Facebook like a business. Okay? So if I really need to go through my news feed, I just open up my phone app. Okay? It's not the end of the world. And remember, being on Facebook does not mean that you're working this business. You will get burnt out if you think that just scrolling through is working. You need to have something that you're following. So for me personally, the thing that I follow is this. It's boring, it's straightforward, but it works for me. Let me see if I can see me sharing this to you guys. Okay? So as you can see, this is something that is also posted in our team page. All it has is personal development at the top. I have it listed in the order I do things. So number 1 is personal development. I do not do anything until I read something positive for several reasons. 1, you're going to get no's. And if you can't accept getting a no from somebody, you got to read more personal development, because I hear at least no 15 times a day. And if I let one person stop me from getting to my island just because they don't understand what I'm trying to invite them to, that's just ridiculous. Okay? People are going to say no. That's okay. It's like when you walk into the mall and the girl at Annie Ann's walks up to you and you say no to the pretzel. Do you think about that 5 minutes later? No, they're not thinking about it. So stop overthinking it. Put them into check back next month, or have the confidence to ask them, hey girl, that's no problem. Like, do you mind me asking why you're not interested? I'm going to show you real quick. I don't want you to look at this list yet, but so I can see somebody right now. Okay, we'll do Tara because she's very, very straightforward. Okay, so we have been literally talking since June. She was like, I didn't think I know you, but you looked familiar. So it wasn't the most happy response to my hey girl message, but whatever. I responded, a friend of mine went to Bishop McDevitt, Diana, blah, blah, blah. We kind of started talking and whatnot. And I invited her, what was it? So she had said she's not really big into working out. I messaged her a bunch of other times. She said, as much as all of that sounds fun and awesome, I barely have enough time for myself, let alone to meet up. Don't take it personal. Just have prior obligations I need to take care of before I can get full time back to myself. So basically what that is just avoiding me, whatever. Again, don't take it personally. Okay. So I just said, sounds like you do have a lot of stuff going on. I'll be here when you'd like to join me. I'm not going to read my message to you because this is not what I would say now anyway. But okay, I invited her September twice, October. And then I didn't invite her again until January. Okay, so like I said, if you invite 2 to 3 months in a row, skip a month. Please don't be that super duper annoying person. Persistent is fine because at some point they're gonna join you. But annoying is totally different. And just pick up on social cues. You guys are all really normal. You're not awkward people. So how I followed up with her is I just said, so I know in the past my fitness groups haven't quite worked out for you because of other commitments and just life. But I couldn't help but reach out again because I think you'd really like this. This month is awesome because of this new virtual feature. It's honestly like Netflix for workouts. Do you think you're ready to check it out and see if it might be a good fit for you? I'm not interested, mama. I'm sorry. So right there, just, okay, fine. You could have said that like 5-6 months ago, but whatever. You finally had the balls to just say you're not interested. And what I would have said is, if I hadn't invited her so many times and she kept saying no, what I would have said is, hey girl, no worries. Do you mind me asking what you're not interested in right now? Because I've never told you anything about it. What aren't you interested in? The idea of being sold to, well, you're going to go buy something anyway. So why don't you buy something you're actually going to use and like and actually make friends out of it instead of going and buying a space at a gym that you might go to, you might not go to, just to say that you have a gym membership. You know, don't be afraid to overcome objections, guys. So quickly back to, I'm sorry, I keep going off on tangents. What I do every single day. 1, personal development. So I'm going to show you right here in our Island of Warriors page where I have these business activity trackers listed. If you don't like these, that's fine. But Pinterest and find something that you like that works for you. Okay? So business activity tracker looks something like these photos. Okay, so this is one girl's BAT, business activity tracker. This is the order that she does it. Shakeology, workout, personal development. What does that mean? Our 4 vital behaviors, guys, proof of the product, number 1. So look, she does not do anything into the day until she does this. Why? So that when you hear that no, it's like you don't even care because you're loving Shakeology and you feel good on it. And you know that there's a difference between that and regular protein powder. You do that workout and you feel awesome because why? Endorphins are flowing through your body. You just got a good sweat on and you feel good inside and out. Okay? And then you read personal development. So you're reading something that's like, you're awesome. Spread your awesomeness to the world. And if you're not reading stuff like that, you're going to take everything personal. And it's not personal, guys. They just don't understand. Like when I invited most of you, you're like, well, what is it? Right? What does it mean? That's the only difference between you and them is that you asked, what is it? And they just said no. It's the only difference. So your job is to just keep inviting them until they finally say yes. And why are they going to say yes down the road? You're going to hear this a lot when coaches will always say, no means not right now. But it only means not right now if you are consistent. If you're not posting once a week about coaching, once a week about a challenge group, you can't reach out to them and say, I'm not sure if you've seen any of my posts, but they're going to be like, no, I have no idea what fitness group you're talking about. I've never seen one healthy meal posted to your page or one workout video. Like, what are you talking about? They're going to think that you're creepily trying to kidnap them, right? You have to be posting about what you're inviting people to. So hers, invites, that's one of the vital behaviors. Checking into her challenge group, emptying your inbox, okay? So what that means is when you're a messenger, you can click on this little spinning thing right here and click on, I'm already in it. I'll show you real quick. I can click on unread threads. So I go through here in the day and all of this stuff is people that I haven't responded to yet. Okay? Now, some of these people I haven't responded to only because they're not important right now. These are all people that have said I'm not interested. So I'm really not getting back to you right now. You're not my priority. I have bigger goals. So right now I'm focusing on these 2 people that are interested, that are ordering tonight. I don't have time to worry about other people that I've invited 4 times in a row that aren't interested. I will get back to you when I get back to you. Okay? So going through her inbox, following up with likes and comments to yesterday's posts. Guys, this is very, very, very simple. I'll show you. So what I would do is go to my page. I would go to my photos. And today I was working on this, and I would go to my photos. And today I went to this photo. Okay, so this was from Friday, about over-planning and underacting. I clicked on the people that liked it. Now, granted, she's one of my coaches. She is a coach, Sam's coach, my success partner, another coach. Okay, so a lot of these people are coaches, so I'm not going to thank them. I'm not going to thank a coach. They already know that wouldn't make any sense, okay? So I'll show you an example of somebody. So Adrian, whatever. So I would go to her page, I would scroll through here, and I would like something or comment on something. And I think I did today. Yep, like that. I didn't click on this link, but I liked the quote, so I liked it. I like and comment on people's stuff before I message them. Why? It gives them a little heads up that I'm in the area, I'm online right now, and I'm probably going to message you in a second. And also, you can't just invite somebody if you're not going to care about their lives and what the hell they're doing, you know? So I can reach out to her and be like, hey, I saw that you were doing this like Feel Your Boobies Foundation or whatever at the Hilton. I used to work there. I don't know. Randomly start a conversation. But I'm here to thank her, right? Why? Because that's part of my list right now. I'm not here to just send a message to send a message. Right now it is likes. So I will go to message and I will show you exactly what I said. Hi, Adrian. Oh my gosh, where does the time go? I hope you're having a wonderful start to your new year and life at Central Penn is going great. Are you enjoying the warm weather as much as me? Also, I wanted to thank you for the love on my photo last week about over-planning and underacting. A daily struggle, but one worth putting time into to create those good habits, right? Hope to talk again soon. We never really talked much. I literally have messaged this person like twice in the time that I've been friends with her in August. Only because she's not very big. Just thanks for posting all the inspiration. She saw it. So what I could do is a week later, go back and say, hey, Adrian, I know that you saw my message. Don't be weird. You can say that because it says seen at 3:21 and she didn't see it. And you just be normal. And what I would say is, hey, I saw that you saw my message. If you're anything like me, you just opened up and totally forgot to respond. No worries. I do it all the time. But I know this might seem really random. And I know that we haven't gotten to know each other much yet. And I would invite her to a free group. Why? Because she's a college activities director. She's a Zumba fitness instructor, and she does all this other cool stuff. We have enough in common. But I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to have her long term. So I'm not just going to ask her to join a challenge group. I want her to get to know me first. So just invite her to a free group. You get a vibe for people. Okay? Other people I looked at, and when I was first talking to Sam, we got into a conversation and she had mentioned that she had previously done the 21-day fix. She never followed through with it, just had a hard time sticking with it and whatnot. So I went right into a challenge group. I'm not going to invite Sam to a free group. She was talking about how she wanted to lose some weight. She wanted to get into a good routine. Why would I sacrifice her results and not invite her to something that would actually benefit her? Okay? So, that's what that means. Sending thank you messages, posting to your Facebook page. You guys don't have to do this 3 to 5 times a day. I think that 5 and 4 is excessive, but I do try to aim for 3. On the weekends, I probably only do it twice a day. My niche market's different though. I write a lot in my posts, so I don't typically post 3 times a day. I pretty much get my point across in 2. Post to your Instagram, sending out happy birthday messages, adding new friends to your page, posting this to-do list in our team page. So that's one business activity tracker. Okay, these are all in the pinned post on our team page. There's another one, the Power Hour to-do list. Add 3 people. Start a conversation with 5 new people. Send out 2 invites. Check into your challenge groups. Respond to your inbox. It's all right here. And guys, the best part is, for example, if it says to check your COO and message new customers, and you're like, I don't know how to do that. Watch the magic of the World Wide Web in action. We're going to go to YouTube, something I'm sure you've all heard of. Okay, how to check COO and new customers Beachbody. Guys, remember, I didn't have a coach. So just to preface this, I found Amy after my coach quit. Okay, so I didn't have training. Nobody helped me. I did all of this by myself. Yes, I'm fucking crazy, but I'm not here where I am for no reason. Okay, so right here I can go through and look at this. How to place your team Beachbody coaches. Oh my God, awesome. Navigating your Beachbody coach online office, AKA your back office. And they're literally going to show you how to do this. How to enroll a new customer or a new coach. There's videos out the butt on YouTube, guys. It's literally how I am where I am today. And it's all free. Why not take advantage of it? So you are a business leader. If you have a question, you need to check FAQ, YouTube, Google before you reach out to me. Okay, if you're a new coach, a little more understandable. If you're a coach for more than a month, no excuses. Okay, I'm here to help and mentor and lead you, but not to hold your hand. That's what employees do. They ask without looking first. My sister is so guilty of this. She will ask me a million questions. I'm like, well, did you even look at it? Did you Google it? My life as an adult is Googling. You guys can do that too. Okay? So the biggest thing right now is finding a business activity tracker to follow. Okay? Whatever works for you. I'll show you guys this also real quick. You guys can even get like super duper detailed with it. For example, this is Amy's schedule. Okay? Because Amy right now and I are success partners. So my coach Amy. Amy has it written down 6:30 to 10 a.m. what she's doing. Amy does not sit down and do this perfectly every day of the week. I promise you she doesn't. Why? Because sometimes I'm on at this time and she's not on. So you don't have to be perfect every day, but at least if you have an idea of what you're doing, you're not sitting down staring at your screen like a deer in headlights, like what the hell, there's so much to do. There's really not that much to do. But the problem is it's all in your head and it's not written out. So it seems like a lot. Okay? So moving ahead into this week, please have a planner. For the love of God, even if coaching, you quit coaching tomorrow. Just for the sake that I care about you as a human being and an adult, get a planner. What you do first, fill in your day job. Fill in, you know when you work, you know when you go to school. Fill the constants in, okay? Also, that time might include, if you have, okay, so if you're in college right now, that might include any extracurricular activities that you're involved with. Maybe you're going to like a study group. Maybe you have an event on campus, or I don't know, you want a life, okay? Fill that time in. So you can see Amy, even here, 2 to 3, that's Griff walk. She's walking Griff, she's relaxing, whatever, okay? And then after 5:30, it's all of her time with her boyfriend Gage and her dog. That's all Amy does. So Amy works like 6:30 to 10 a.m. is all Amy time. She drinks her pre-workout, she goes for a walk, she works out, she showers, she gets dressed, she posts, she then goes for another walk, she reads some personal development, she eats breakfast, she listens to YouTube. Who wouldn't want to have that kind of morning, right? That's crazy. Those 4 hours of her morning are all about her, okay? Then 10 to 2 is all business. So when Amy sits down, she responds to her inbox. She posts, she checks in with her coaches, and she checks into her challenge groups. Then she contacts people from her follow-up list. So anybody that was supposed to get back to her about their goals, follow up. Hey girl, just checking in. Hope you're having a great morning so far. I sent those goals to you last week. Not sure if you had a chance to respond to them. I was wondering if you would be able to chat more tomorrow between 6 and 8. Give people a time span. That way you're not chasing after them. I know this call is going a little bit longer. Normally it's only like 35 to 40 minutes. Just bear with me because we do have new people and I'm trying to show you guys exactly how to do everything. So contact list follow-ups. My list is super duper simple, guys. I will show it to you here. I have 4 columns, okay? 1 is invite, check back 3 months, check back next month, interested / talking to. Everyone that I send a, hey girl, thanks so much for accepting my friend request. You seem awesome. Let's be friends. Okay, bye. I don't say it like that, but I'm just for rushing sake purposes. They go under invite. These are all people that I have to invite. I did not invite them to something yet. So these are all new conversations. If the conversation's super awesome, I'll put them in red. Okay, so it's just black and red. That's all the difference is. If the conversation's really cool, I'll put them in red. So then why? When I go to invite, I go to the people in red first. And then I will go back through and just start working my way down. And then some of these people, I know she's already mentioned she's in college, she's not working, she's studying abroad, so she's not even in this country right now. I can't sell her a challenge pack. So I'm going to invite her to a free group. Okay, but now somebody else has mentioned that they need convenience. They are traveling a lot and they want to be able to have something on their phone. They did something like Body Rock. Okay, so all access pass. That's what I put next to her notes. Once I invite them, I take them from this list and I put them to here. We are now talking about a challenge group. They might not have responded yet. That means that they're in black. If they responded and they're interested, they're in red. Again, just because somebody says they're interested does not mean they're going to order. Do not wait for somebody to order. Okay? Don't be like, oh, well, these 2 girls are going to order, so I'm just going to slack off the rest of the month. Do not get into that habit because I promise you, if I waited on everyone that said they were ever going to order, I would never, ever hit Success Club. Like, well, I don't have time to wait for you. You can only be successful if you focus on what you can control. I can't control whether or not they order, but I can control how many people I invite. That's how I hit Success Club. Okay? Once they respond and they order, I put them into my groups section. So I make sure to tag them with all of you when I post into the challenge group. When you guys see me tag you, I'm not writing out your names every day. You're out of your minds. I have all of you listed here. And all I do is copy, and you can literally see how I would do this, and paste. So you're all right there. I could not keep track of all of you. I know who all of you are, but it would be too much time to do all that. Okay, so that's that. All you guys need to do is get a planner. Fill in your constants, your work, the things that do not change week to week. And then fill in, when are you going to work on Beachbody? Okay? In the beginning, as a new coach, the best piece of advice I can give you is try to just do 1 to 2 hours a day. 1 is the bare minimum, 2 as the maximum. You can get everything done in that time if you're following a business activity tracker. Please do not even log into Facebook unless you have one of those open. Okay? Get through your follow-ups first. Do your invites. Don't do one invite and then get distracted by this cat video and then go back to it. I keep going back to cat videos, guys. I'm sorry, because so many people on my Facebook page post cat videos. So have a list that you're working from. So having that planner so you can go through and look at it every single day. You know, making sure that you're posting. That is such a big thing. I know it seems so silly, but like for some reason in the beginning, my team just did not post. That was the hardest thing. I could not get my coaches to post. And to me, I'm just like, this is free advertising. Do you know how expensive it is to have a billboard or a pamphlet or a business card? The internet it's free. Post on it, use it, take advantage of it. And if anyone thinks it's weird and they're your friends, then whatever, who cares? Because who's going to be flying that friend to come visit you in Hawaii because you live there one day? Or in Colorado, if you're an outdoorsy adventure mountain type of girl. You are. And is it going to matter that your friend thought it was corny that you posted a sweaty workout selfie? Who effing cares? Okay? Have a business activity tracker. Sam, I'm going to send you this. It's like 40 pages worth, but it's not that bad. Once you actually see it, it's like not that overwhelming. So guys, as you can see here, you see this was Saturday. Okay, we have one posted here tonight, Sunday. This means post your completed to-do list. So for example, Sam posted hers on Friday. This is what Sam's looks like. Sam has posted this. Sam, if you don't mind reposting this, just like a blank one and putting in the pinned post. Could you do that? Thank you. So you guys can see this. She has team calls, personal development, workout, Shakeology. What does that mean? The first thing Sam is doing has nothing to do with Sam's business. It's just about Sam. Sam fueling her mind. So you can look back and through this. How many people did she add? Okay? So what's nice is if you have a weekly goal, and say if one day life happens, you're in and out of the vet, you had a family situation, you can't work the business. That's okay because you set a weekly goal. So you can fill in the other days with stuff. So for example, yesterday I didn't get to do anything. I didn't send one invite, one follow-up, one message, one nothing. That's not true. I did do some follow-ups, but no invites yesterday. And my goal is 30 invites every day. So what did I do today? I only got 50 done, but I got 50 invites done because my goal at the end of the week was 150 invites. I hit 140. Okay, I could do 10 more, but whatever, the call was more important. So when you have a weekly goal, it's okay that you're not perfect every day, okay? So biggest things I can say to you guys are start small. 5 invites a day, 5 friend requests a day, 5 follow-ups a day, and do that every day until it's easy. And then once you're consistently doing that, do 8. And then when you're consistently doing that, do 12 or 15. But don't just tell yourself, I'm going to do 20 invites. And you sit down, you're like, well, I don't even have anybody to invite. Don't do that. You're going to burn yourself out, and it's going to be really discouraging. Start small, get consistent, build up. Okay, I will post this recording on the team page. I'm going to post my posting schedule. So like when I'm posting about a challenge group, when I'm posting about coaching. I suggest that you follow that, or I recommend that you follow that only because I want to reword that. Follow my posting schedule if you're following my March calendar. As far as the challenge group call to actions, I would follow mine. Why? Because we run our challenge groups together. If you want to post your coaching action posts on different days than I do, that's fine. but make sure that you're doing one of those a week. People need to know that they can join you. Don't just talk about how awesome your life is if people don't know that they can be a part of that. All right? So thank you for joining. And actually, can I be really annoying? Can we like all take a group picture real quick? Because now your faces are all on here. Because I need to post today, so I'm just going to be honest with you. And I don't know how to, I need to stop sharing my screen. Okay. Well, Rachel, we can see that your thing just says Rachel, so that's fine too. All right, give me 2 seconds. Probably should have showered today. Oh, guys, and Tori did my hair. Did you know that there's no, like, orange in it anymore? I know, right? Like, I look normal-ish. Okay. Can I see all of you? No, I'm just going to do this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me see. Well, I look psychotic, but you all look cute. Okay. I love you all. Oh, wait, let me unmute all of you real quick. Okay, we're going to spend 10 minutes, ask questions. Sam, do you want to go first just because you're the top left of my corner screen right now?
Did you say that you're posting your calendar at like the specific dates in the pinned post?
I'm going to do that tonight.
Okay. That's my only question.
Okay, yep. Tori. And guys, everyone, this is Tori. You've seen her in the challenge group, and she decided to coach, but she's also awesome because she's running her own salon business at the same time.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, crazy. And she's only like 22. Yeah, so Sam, you and her are the same age.
I don't really have any questions. I sort of chimed in later, so if I do, I'll reach out, but I'm really sorry. I was taking notes, not really.
No, you're totally fine. But Tori, you're going to jump into training tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I just logged into Facebook. I was out all day.
Oh, you're totally fine. And then Allison, you're going to jump into training again tomorrow, right? Okay, so Tori and Allison, you guys will be in there together. Brindle, do you have any questions right now?
Not really. Kind of a lot to take in at first.
It is a lot to take in only because I kind of shared everything with you. The reason that I say to look at those business activity trackers is to figure out what you want to do. I just want to share what's available. Go ahead.
I'll print some out at work tomorrow, the activity trackers. But I took a lot of notes whenever we talk tomorrow.
Yes.
I might have some questions for you, but
I figured.
I'm good.
Okay, cool. Allison, do you have any questions right now? You're good? Okay. And then Rachel, can you hear me? I don't know. Rachel? All right. I'm going to post this recording. Oh, she's muted. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to post this recording to tonight, and so you guys can always go back and look at these. And thank you so much for jumping on. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Em.